And you are, there we are, and there we are, and there we are. Please don't leave me. We just get started right now. Good morning. Good morning. Whoops. Good morning. Oh, well, that's a problem. I feel like I hear a little buzzing. Do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why are you falling into me? Don't fall into me. Everything is discombobulated this morning. Let me see if I can turn this just a little bit. But I don't want you to see my stupid, ugly closet that's really dirty and all full of shit I need to figure out. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I need to switch some things so that I can look at you. I need to move this over here so I can look at you. Let me get a good look at you, darling. How is everyone? Oh man, that's like so big. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing good. Welcome. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Lounge. That thing where we wake up and then we bake up. Make up to break up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. It's is it a game for two? Good morning, Pepper Saltina. How are you, darling? Fixing your coffee. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I should put our campfire on. What am I doing? I gotta clean up my tray here. My tray is actually, I want to try, I don't know why I have this little app called an 8-ball, but I don't, oh, there it is. Okay, so what happens? Do I have to click it? I don't really get it. What do I do with it? Interact. Open app settings. I don't get it. I'm going to open that. Oh, I should not. Okay, ask a question out loud. The universe will hear. Shake the 8-ball. The universe will answer. So, wait. I don't get it. Am I... Oh, whoa. I don't... It's not very likely. Okay, I don't really get that. I don't like it. And how do I get out of it? Uh-oh. Now I did it. Uh-oh. Let me go back to my... Okay, so go away, 8-ball, because you're weird and you're scary, and I don't know how to play. So go away. Hold on, let me get it away. Oh, there it is. Goodbye, you're scary. You're scaring everybody. Hi, Neil. How are you? How are you, Neil? How are you doing today? How are you, Neil? Where are you going? That way. Why are you going that way? You didn't do anything. I just like to make up songs. That's all. I'm trying to find the campfire right now. I don't know why things won't... Like, why can't I reset things in alphabetical order, for example? Where Mommy can follow along a little bit easier. Because she still knows the alphabet. There it is. And the kitties are very disappointing these days, I'm just going to say. They're really falling down on the job. The kitty cam is... Oops. God damn. Come on, girl. As soon as I came in, Lola was mentioning someone causing trouble. Yes, of course. Well, I mean, you should assume it's you. How about that? How about that? I'm not going to deny it. No, I'm just kidding. It won't let me move this window. Let me move the fucking window. Oh my God. Is this working weird today? This is working weird. I should stop trying. Oh, there it is. No, there it is not. Oh my God. It's not going to. Oh, I see. Fuck. Sorry. Hi, everybody. I sure hope. Well, you know what? F it. It's as if the cats are in the fire. I can't seem to move that window for some odd reason. Wait. Oh, no. It just doesn't. Motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Okay, sorry. I'm going to stop because now it's just getting me frustrated. Sometimes I get really frustrated. Anyway, good morning. LOL. So last night we had a space, and I thought it was a good space. I mean, I always think our spaces are good, but I got a little bit of like I don't know, like I struggle, you know, because like I find it interesting to talk to people that are different than me, and yet I totally understand the desire. I don't know how I don't know how you learn about those people and their views. And these guys are like, I would call them, what would I call them? Like Peter Thiel acolytes, but that don't come and talk to you about, oh no, is it freezing? Something's wrong. Fuck. Something is wrong. This happened yesterday too, and then the stream absolutely I just had an absurdly hard time putting on a hoodie. Yeah, let me know if the stream is free. Actually, you know what? I'll pull up the stream. You don't have to let me know a thing. You just have to sit there and enjoy yourself. I visited the space for a while. Interesting comments. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm struggling because which I guess I should just expect pushback when I have people on that are like not, although I get really scared when we start to like stop listening to people. Like, I don't know about those guys. I don't understand what motivates them. You know, like, I don't, and that person is friendly. They're not unfriendly, and they're funny and they're smart. And so I guess I'm just like, it kind of made me sad a little bit that what I thought was a pretty good conversation and learning, I learned a lot more than, than I expected. Oh, is it good? Okay. When I don't know. I guess I felt pushback and I was like, wow, that makes me kind of sad. That's all. But maybe I'm not good enough at pushing back on them and their rhetoric, you know. But at the same time, yeah, it's like a silo. Yeah, that's a better. It's like I feel a little bit siloed. Because I kind of want to hear what they're saying and then have conversations based on what they're saying. And we didn't really get into a lot of that back and forth last night by design, because I didn't want it to devolve into a, you know, why rad trad is wrong conversation, which inevitably it would end up in that. And not to say that it shouldn't, but I was wanting the timing to be different because I've never met the other person that's on his podcast. And so I wanted to understand. I didn't want to deal with the outright misogyny yet because we were going to get there, or we will get there. But that to me is also a trap. When I fall for the misogynistic, you know, this guy last night said, well, the man of the house could, you know, do whatever task it was we were talking about. And we were like, oh, buddy, come on now. Come on now. I get that you're, 27 years old, but come on now. So I don't, that it would be real easy for me in the moment to take us down the path of that comment but that wasn't what I assume those guys have problematic views about women, by the way. Oh, good. I'm glad, Pepper, because I was trying to I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I'm picking this apart so closely because it's an interesting interaction to me, not because there's something really amazing inside of it. I think I have a problem with my YouTube, but anyway, okay. So if I had just stopped and taken the bait of that comment, we would spend an hour talking about the roles of women in the household, and frankly, I don't give a shit about this kid's attitudes about women in the household because they're shitty and I already know it. And that conversation, I feel like, gives the incel more gratification than it does me. And I will always choose the activity that gives me more gratification than the incel. So. Yeah, I was having a little bit of fun with my food. But but at the end of the day, I kind of want to understand what this brain, what the brain patterns are. That's just me. That's not, I'm not, you all probably know their brain patterns and you don't need to know anymore. Well, that's fine for you. But I had actual questions about that Urbit thing because it seems weird. It just seems like the people involved in it is what I really have the problem with, not necessarily the fact that you have a distributed network of servers that aren't connected to each other, but somehow can communicate with each other. How is that possible? Is it really just the function of sending a data packet from one location to another, and maybe in this setting you don't send that additional data packet that has all your personal information? Is that what it is? I don't get it. If that's the case, why didn't they do that before? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I understand how fucking systems work. Believe me, I'm not a systems analyst. Yeah, while speaking to a room of 90% women, it's why I said he's funny. I know, come on. They know they're trolling, okay? They know they're trolling. So don't give them the satisfaction of accepting their troll. Move on from that. It shocks them. No, I don't give a shit about your stupid, misogynist, trad rad, view of the world at the tender age of 27 or however old you are. What I care about is what is this app you're using and why do you think it's the next coming? And you've been working on it since 2003. What the fuck? And I couldn't remember the Yarvin name. I'm sorry. I don't spend too much time trying to commit assholes' memories to names to memory. assholes memories. Anyway, so I was, it just makes me sad when people are not as happy with a space. I'm not saying anyone came and was super, but I definitely heard, why that guy? And I'm like, well, why? Because he was the one that was there. I don't know. And he doesn't scream. He comes in with somewhat, usually less than disingenuous. Some of it is always disingenuous. But at least he doesn't present it with that awful disingenuous approach that most chuds or most right-wingers have. Or libertarians, where it's kind of I'm just going to insult you, there's not, he doesn't insult people. Well, the woman thing, but that's his partner. He's got to learn. That's the first time I've met his partner or spoken to his partner. Exactly. I want to know why it's all new, yet they've been working on it since 2003 and it's really taken off. Why not? Why hasn't it taken off? I don't know. Interesting. The mind of an incel. Come on. I'm Dr. Frankenstein. I think I can save him. No, I don't. I don't actually. I don't think I can convince anybody to change their views about their worldview. I definitely always hope in the back of my mind that by exposing them to information around my worldview, that somehow they'll see wisdom in it and go, oh gosh, you're right. I want everyone to have rights. That's none of my business. That's right. Drag queens are fine. Why am I so upset about it? You know what I mean? Like, oh, rights aren't pie. Oh, that's what? Now I get it. So maybe I do kind of hope for an aha moment from the incels, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to happen. I definitely will share my opinion, but my God, who wouldn't, right? Like everybody does that. I'm not trying to convince you, but maybe I throw out a piece of information that you didn't think or consider before. I don't know. It happens to me all the time. People throw out shit and I'm like, oh, I didn't consider that. Like last night, Norby came up and she's like, I'm going to push back on the citizen journalist kind of sweeping generalizations that you just made. And that's great. Like, I'm earnestly excited when people do that in a way that is thoughtful. And I know Norby, and she's like one of the most amazing people on the internet, and is very thoughtful and very smart and very loving. And, so I know the context with which she's bringing that pushback. So it doesn't feel like pushback. It feels like a yes and kind of like, yeah. And you need to consider this too, that, filming cops and other things, other activities within that world are incredibly important to our society. So I really appreciate that, right? Like, I know. You can't, right, Pepper? This is the thing. I don't even think they take it that seriously. I don't think that they, I'm convinced that One Eye, the one guy that we know a little bit better, I'm convinced that he is flirting with, yeah, exactly. If you're against drag, you're against freedom. My God, well put. That's it. Right there, GP. This is the thing. I think that kid, especially because he is really interested in Jim's work and him and Jim really kind of connect and can talk to each other. And I think that is just, he's as curious as I am about what other people are thinking and why they think that way. And I appreciate curiosity. That's for sure. So yeah, I don't, I also think he's probably not this in some of the similar veins as other incels. He seems to have a little bit different, no audio. No audio. It shows audio on my end. Hold on. I gotta pull this up. What in the world is going on? Norby's comments were awesome. She explained very well the point that I was going to make about journalism licensing. Yes. Pro-U.S. monarchy. I guess so. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad, Max. Thank you. Wake and bake. Jen! Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, they're pro monarchy. Why? I don't know why. I don't know what they think they're going to end up as. Do they think they're going to be like lords and ladies of the court or something? What do they think is going to happen? Why in the world would freedom people want monarchy? Why would they want that? I don't get it. Why do you think they would want that? I don't really get it. Yeah, the Yarvin thing is like, that's the showstopper. And I accuse sites of being data scrapers. It's not that every site isn't a data scraper. I'm keenly aware that there are bad actors all over the internet, including major corporations who take your data. So I'm not trying to say that, data scraping in this app is any worse than, although I do kind of look at who founded things and who designed them and who has access to the information. Whether or not they say they do, I don't believe that. Is Lolo data harvesting right now? Probably. I probably don't even know it. Somebody's probably data harvesting this right now. Oh, you live under a monarchy and you're okay. Right. But you have a parliament. I don't know what they want. Maybe that's what it is, Neil. Maybe you've hit on something here, because not really sure what they want. I don't know what does their vision of monarchy look like? You know? Yeah, they will be subordinate to us. You're right, Pepper, actually. Yeah. Jen is actually data harvesting for, yeah. You didn't know that, but Jen and I work together, and we are Cambridge Analytica. It just, we didn't tell anybody. Surprise! Who was it? Dana was right. Dana thought that my trivia was a data scraping operation. Yay! I love Ready Laundry. That was one of the funniest things. This is so weird. There's wire in my lip gloss. That was Lane Bridge. Yes. Oh my God. That's it. Lane Bridge Analytica. Shit. Jen, I'm stealing that. That's funny. Lane Bridge. That's what it is. That's what it is. Lane Bridge Analytica. God damn. You guys are so fucking funny. I can't. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we don't know what to do with it. We're scraping all the data, but we have no clue what to do with it. I think it's because people in the U.S. conflate monarch and tyrant. I think we do. You know what else it is, Neil? You know what else it is? Is those guys don't even know what a monarchy is. Okay? I'm convinced. I'm convinced that all the people who claim, hi Badger, all the people who claim that they know what all the bad stuff is, I'm convinced that none of them know fuck all. Like, these dudes have no clue. And who can say... I mean, one thing I did say last night when we came back to the comment of man of the house, you know, one guy at one point said, well, the man of the house can figure out this particular system and they would manage it for the family. And I'm like, man of the house? What the fuck? I was a single mom from the jump by choice, right? I wasn't involved with her father. It was an affair. I got pregnant and I was at the age and position where I thought, I'm going to have this baby and I'm going to have it as a single mom. So I came into it with the intention of being a single mom. But damn, man, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been doing that shit alone from the jump. And there's nothing man of the housey about it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of dumb that the incels even hold on to that kind of dated language, because I think they know, or I think that it's just like the fucking MAGAs. I'm telling you right now, they feel like they can say whatever they want to say, right? And they agree with each other. So again, they like confirm each other's bias, and then they get into a normal setting with normal people, and then it all falls apart. I can tolerate one eye because he's like, well, the other guy, yeah, I don't know, he's a little bit robotic. You know, they're all like robotic. What the hell? Why is everyone so robotic? Why is everyone robots? I live under a monarchy and I like it. Yeah, GP, you live under a monarchy. I just, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what they think. I don't think they have sex. I am not convinced that they do. Just look at their cycled Bircher language from the 50s, calling everyone a commie. Yeah, absolutely, Max. No, there's nothing redeeming. The world views that they have are completely things I don't understand. And I am trying to understand them a little bit. Not because, I don't know why. Well, it's more just curiosity. That's really all it is. It's curiosity, and it's sometimes having conversations like that gives me kind of fodder and an understanding of how to kind of combat it. That was a troll, which I laugh at. They feel they need to get that to get women. It's kind of sad. Well, it's kind of really sad because frankly, when a dude comes at you with kind of misogyny and shit like that, there's nothing clever or cute or flirtatious about it. It just tells me you're a douchebag. And thank you for saying it because you just confirmed it and we don't have to go through any kind of pretense that you might not be a douchebag. So, just saying. Hi, Oomph. How are you? Good morning. Every single mom I know is a powerhouse. I know. That's the thing. And has done a fine job raising their family. Exactly. That's so old. It's just so old fashioned to pick on, single moms and shit like that. It's like, who cares? Like, are you kidding me? That's the dumbest thing you could ever do, frankly. If your kid's not dead by the time they're 18, you're an amazing single parent. I don't know. I do think that single parenting's easier in some ways, but by the way, why do they want to come? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why? Why spend time there? I don't know. Maybe it's my sterling personality. I've been told I have an emasculating laugh. That's fantastic. That's like a superpower. An emasculating laugh. I think that's hilarious. I think that's hilarious. Pepper. Oh my God. I don't know. I thought it was Jen. I think I know the one guy, One Eye, likes Jim a lot. And maybe he thought Jim would be there. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they're just, actually, yeah, maybe to learn. Maybe. Maybe just to try and get people to go on their website. It could be as simple as that. But I don't want to go on the website. It seems like anything that Yarvin or Jarvis or whoever I call him is like barely squeaked by with a 6. Oh, holy shit. You're just throwing down gauntlets right and left. I have some stories I want to read to you this morning, though. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Why am I? This is great. The New York Times is a weird ass paper. Russia pounds a wide swath of Ukraine. U.S. regulators fight a grocery store merger and more. Harris's polling numbers have bounced, but will her lead last? I don't know. Oh my God. The path to power could look a lot like the British. Oh, okay. I don't care about that opinion. In a new memoir, one of President Trump's national security advisors said Mr. Trump harmed U.S. foreign policy. Oh, McMaster. McMasterbator. McMaster doesn't think Donald Trump is very good at making deals. A new memoir by the one-time national security advisor shows how the former president's insecurities and weaknesses harmed U.S. foreign policy. Well, I'm glad he wrote a book about it. That's fantastic. I love that. I think it's, wow. How amazing. I can't take it anymore. Do 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 do. Oh, how a federal court in New Orleans is driving the conservative agenda through the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. The U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals is an outlier. A Donald Trump victory could turn it into the standard bearer of MAGA-era jurisprudence. Well, that sounds depressing. Oasis is reuniting? What? Oh my God, they look the same. Jesus Christ. Those guys don't age. I hate it when it's one of those words that can start with any of 12 different letters. Oh, God. Anyone emasculated by a laugh should seek therapy. I don't care what RFK Jr. says. Lolo's Lounge is much more fun than doing laundry. Exactly. I wish Robert F. K. Jr. would stop talking about the lounge. I think he's driving away audience members. We only have 6 viewers this morning. I'm sure it's because of that. Can I just also complain? Can I complain for a minute? Do you remember how I was upset when Boeing Space left those astronauts up there at the space station? Well, God damn it, they're going to be there till February. Those people were supposed to go up for an 8-day trip. Okay, 8 days. It's turning into 8 months. That is absolutely frightening. And I can't... Boeing... Why are we letting Boeing shoot anybody into space? I don't get it. I think the whole space thing needs to be looked at. And frankly, I think we can spend money on other things. I'm sorry. Or at least, I don't know. You can't tell me that it's cheaper to use Elon Musk's or whatever, whoever's Jeff Bezos's technology or whatever. I don't know. It just bothers me. It bothers me that those people are now stuck in space for 8 months. It's probably costing us $1 bazillion as taxpayers. And for what? This is space to me is like the next billionaire playground that is like a waste of they'll waste more money in space than ever. I know. Actually, he called me and he said, if I suspend my campaign, can I become a co-host on Lolo's Lounge? And I said, no, I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't do that. Oh my, yeah, a Gilligan space station. Exactly, Pepper. It's a fucking 3-hour tour. I'm going to tell you right now. It's so true. Here's the other thing. RFK didn't even quit. He said, I'm not quitting. He literally said in his message, his little speech when he said that he's suspending his campaign, he literally said, I have to see if I can trust the word of the press. And I'm like, dude, you're starting out of the gate not trusting each other and holding a gun to each other's head. Forget it. So then he decides, I'm not going to totally give up my campaign. I'm going to run in certain states. He literally stood up at a fucking rally right after that and said, if you live in these states, vote for me. But if you live in those states, vote for Trump. None of my votes will hurt Mr. Trump, and it'll give us a better chance next time. I'm like, what? Like, even Trump is standing there listening to this, that this guy is basically cutting a deal on stage? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Really, I have read that the U.S. government invited Boeing to build a space platform because the U.S. didn't want to rely on one supplier. What? I know. That's the thing. Like, he hasn't given up fuck all. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't give a shit. He wants fame. He wants to be important. He's got an ego the size of a Kennedy. And he wants to be important. This is all. It's a quixotic, ego-driven maniac. And who kills animals or mutilates animal corpses. And that's just fucking weird. He shouldn't run anything. It's hilarious to me that all the chuds are like, oh boy, the Democrats are losing their mind. Oh my, losing their mind. Isn't that election interference when you say, this is my plan? Like I want to be a spoiler here. I don't want to be a spoiler there. Come on now. God, they're dumb. Gosh, they're dumb. Yeah. I don't know. It's just really stupid. And like, he was never a Democrat. Hello, people. We've never claimed that moron. He's a fucking weirdo like Trump, who fucks around with his wives and fucks around with other people and puts bears in the back of his car. You know, come on now. Stop. You're kidding, right? You think we're upset because he's supporting Trump? Give me a break. This misogynistic incel type spend an inordinate amount of time raging against gaming platforms. They're not serious people. They're not serious people. You're right, GP. They're not serious people. No. So it's stupid. That's why I don't like having the disingenuous conversations. If somebody honestly wants to have a calm conversation, that's the only reason I appreciate having one eye in the space, is because I can talk to him and ask him questions and it won't turn into a screaming match. His path to the White House involves an Uber ride on Pennsylvania Avenue. Oh my God, Neil, that's funny. I know. So he's so this is all nuts. That's all nutso. And I just can't take this campaign season too well, I can take it very seriously actually, but I can't take the seriousness of thinking there's a comparison between these two candidates. And I'm really I just refuse to give in to the this is, I don't know, just like I'm just not giving into the fact that there's a serious candidate on the other side. I was talking, Bobo and I had the most wonderful conversation last night, really long conversation about, the dynamics of politics. And yeah, the Kennedys are a mirage now. And they probably were never, obviously, what we built them up to be. But it was different, and I suppose that's when something's different and someone's fresh like that. Then I suppose that's probably what it's all about. But I don't know. I think that I just I can't take it seriously for the fact that there's just no Camelot. Oh my God, Jen, that's funny. No Camelot, it's Scamelot. I just this is what they've got. They have a failed television spectacle and how sometimes people grow extra teeth or something, or extra hair, and like an extra body. Sometimes you have those growths or something. They represent another person. I think that's what he is. I think he is not a fully formed Kennedy. He didn't have a fully formed brain. So, and he did have, it turns out Rona was, I know, Max, that Bobo made that joke yesterday. Come on now. Come on. I'd rather watch Dynasty too. We should do a Dynasty watch party. I wish I had more energy. I need to talk to my doctor. I am so like tired all the time. I don't know why, but it's not good. I'm starting to get concerned about it. Yeah, I would imagine Rona was the give me coffee. Holy shit. How you doing? So good to see you. We were just talking about all kinds of things. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely I don't know. I just can't take it seriously. If you're even considering, if you're not voting or you're voting for Trump, I just don't get it. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say. I don't get it. Tired too. You've been sick? Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Have you tried coenzyme Q10? No, but I've heard of it. What is that? Coenzyme. Oop. No, I don't want to do that. Coenzyme. Coenzyme. Do 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 do. Supplement. What is it? Do 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 do. Oh. Okay. This one has, okay, certain strains, statins can reduce CoQ10. Heart shoes, CoQ10. Well, tell me what it does. Tell me what it does. Okay, so blood pressure, energy, heart healthy energy without caffeine, nitric oxide production, reduces oxidative stress, cellular energy production. Oh, I should try that. I should try it. Do 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 na 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 wah 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 la 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 la. Do you have a favorite kind, Max? Do you have a favorite brand? It does something with metabolizing. Yeah, I could see. It actually seems like a really good idea. You slept for 18 hours on Friday? Oh my God. Does Tony Hawk, well, if Tony Hawk takes it, then I'm going to be on it. Isn't he like 3,000 years old? He's amazing. Will I be able to ride a skateboard if I take it? Vitamin D3, if you're not outdoors a lot. I know. Well, actually, Bobo and I took a really long walk on Saturday? No, Sunday. And it was wonderful. So we're going to take more walks. We don't have the most walkable neighborhood, but it's not bad, and we can find our way through. So to other, it's too bad because I used to live near Runyon Canyon. I really took that for fucking granted. Lolo is Alline. What is Alline? The next live stream was Alline. Trader Joe's vitamins are cheap. Oh, I don't know. Too cheap? Maybe. Not sure I trust anything that's that cheap. I think Twitter is detrimental to physical and mental health. I agree 110% with that. I think Twitter has to just go off and become, it's just going to end up being like Gab or something. A skate trick. Yeah, skateboards in the chat. Trader Joe's has the best price. That would make sense. It's probably worth trying it at Trader Joe's. I got to go to Trader Joe's anyway. So that's a great idea. Good thinking. Good thinking, Max. I like it. Oh, Tony Hawk does hawk it. You're absolutely Cunol. He drinks it. Ugh, that sounds terrible. I don't think I want to drink it. Blah. Black. For many, COVID is increasingly regarded like the common cold. A scratchy throat and canceled plans bring a new critique. You shouldn't have tested. Oh my God. Oh boy. I just... this world is crazy. Opinions. I think we have too many opinions. Oh, God. Paul Krugman. I like Paul Krugman just because he's smart. He probably doesn't have, like, philosophically the same things, same views. Yeah, even more so. When I took it... Okay, well, I'm going to try it because I need something. I actually am going to talk to my psychiatrist about my meds because I think my meds might have something to do with it. But I think also your meds just kind of like, they do kind of like, you know, they make you tired. So I would buy the Trader Joe brand. Then I probably will. I probably will because frankly, I like Trader Joe's, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I might try. I think I should try it. I'd like to try it. I'll tell you, when I went through the gastric sleeve surgery, I had you have a nutritionist that talks to you as you're going through about, eating and what to eat and what to focus on. And it's really important when you have that surgery because you stop eating altogether after it because you can't physically eat. So she really helped me understand like foods and what it was going to do and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, you should take a multivitamin for the rest of your life. And, we went over certain types of multivitamins, but I honestly can tell you as someone, like I didn't eat much of anything for like 3 or 4 months after my surgery. And the only thing that kept me kind of, aware was a multivitamin because I could tell the difference between the days I took a multivitamin and the days I didn't. It was so stark. So I think that that is, I believe in the power of supplements. I mean, obviously check with your doctor and obviously, think about, just make sure you're knowledgeable and getting good advice about what interacts with what drugs you're on already, what interacts with the drugs you're on, that kind of thing. So it's important to be careful about that. But I will say I did notice a physical difference when taking a supplement, a multivitamin, and when not. So kind of convinced me that there is an impact that they have. I don't know. I don't know what money is. What did I see the story on? Wait, let me come back here. Oh shit. Did I see the story, the New York Times thing about the teeny apartments? Well, first of all, I love teeny apartments. But let me see if I can find it. Was it today's Times? Wow, this is like my website's not. La 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 la. Let me put this down. La la la. Oops. Where tiny is the new cool. Oh wait, that's from a year ago. Can't find it easily, but I probably will. That's another thing that Bobo and I were talking about. I think we were talking about that with our family, though, because we have like a family call every week with my brothers and sisters. Yesterday, okay, I'm going to look for that. But we were talking about, like homeless solutions and things like that. And I think that's a very interesting conversation. And I personally don't think we need as much space as we tend to have. I don't know. Housing inequity and stuff like that is, I think, a very significant issue. And I just don't think we need as much as we've got in terms of like space. I feel like more people could have shelter if we thought about it differently. But I'll take a look at that. I mean, I've seen like the little, like, I walked into a studio in Gramercy Park kind of area, and which is, kind of expensive. But anyway, I walked into this studio because we were looking at it. It was a pretty good price. And it literally, you walked in, there were windows, but it felt as if it were literally a very large closet, like very large. And it was $2,500 a month. And I was like, I just don't think I can make it work here. But and it was one of the cheapest apartments that I was looking for. So I feel like I can get into tiny living as long as it means that like that more people are getting access to housing or shelter at least. So I don't know. I think that's a very interesting issue to talk about in terms of what are some of the solutions. What do we think is going to work? I'd be interested to hear from like people who work with unhoused or homeless individuals to see what some of their solution ideas would be. I haven't really spent a ton of time in that sector, so I don't know all the program solutions that they use for that. But I'd be curious what they think. I found the tiny apartment appealing, but I don't think I can make it work. I think it would be hard if you've been used to living in a house. But of course, anything's adaptable. But you might not be happy. I lived on a boat, so I really enjoyed that. I know. Well, and you just don't have as much stuff. I remember getting rid of, I've gotten rid of everything. When I moved onto the boat, I got rid of everything. I probably had half a closet full of clothes, and that was it. Because you just can't have anything on a boat. You can't store a bunch of mementos. Like I had a storage unit for some mementos and things like that, or I kept them with my sister who lived in like North Carolina when I was living on the boat in Florida, but you just couldn't have as much stuff. So I don't know. I was fine with it, but I tend to not hang on to things. Like I have left behind more things, mementos and shit. I don't hang on to that stuff. I probably should, but I did hang on to some things from when Bobo was a baby and stuff like that. But apartments make you feel like the walls are closing in. Good morning. Good morning, butterflies. I don't know. I've lived in apartments most of my life, or most of my adult life. So I don't know. I'm used to living in small spaces, I guess. But I will say I agree with you, butterflies, because I get very depressed. Like being in my apartment now, I get very depressed. Like if I'm inside too much. Oh, in Rotterdam, 74 square foot apartment. Oh, I want to see it. Oh, it's very warm. It's getting a little warm here today.
It's getting a little bit warm here today. It is indeed.
Let me see if I can find. Now I want to see this apartment. Oh, here we go. I got it. All right, let me pull this up. August 23rd. Okay. Hold on.
Hold on to me.
Campfire. La 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 la. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Beep. And then. Here we go. Here it is. Oh, let me get rid of kitty cam here for a minute. Since there's no cats. Weirdos. Okay. So this is the 74 square foot apartment. Hold on. Don't. Oh my God. Are you guys there? Uh-oh. Where are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. You disappeared for a minute. I'm a borderline hoarder. Yeah, I don't know. I have plenty of issues, but that's probably not one of them. I'm probably, well, I don't know why this is doing this. To the detriment, I'm probably not a hoarder, but okay, let me try and read this. Okay, so if I had to live in a 74 square foot apartment, I'd hope it have a 12 foot ceiling. Yeah. Well, this one doesn't. Oh, wow. I love watching those YouTube shows though about small homes in like Japan or South Korea or something like that. I love those shows. I love watching that. Okay, so we've got a little loft here. I don't know how you get up there. That's frightening. See, I always have to think about I'm 60 years old. I'm not going to be climbing ladders to get into bed or, God forbid, getting out of bed. Okay, a box of surprises, a Rotterdam apartment that's only 74 feet. Two architects in the Netherlands made the most of the tiniest of spaces, maximizing absolutely everything. Even Le Corbusier appreciated cabin porn. In 1952, the modernist architect built a tiny log house on the French Riviera that he could visit every summer. 144 square feet with a Mediterranean view, outfitted with austere custom furnishings, but no kitchen. It was next to a restaurant. The cabanon, as he called it, still stands, a work of gorgeous restraint. Wow. That's okay. This wall would immediately fuck me over. And I would not. This is ridiculous. Who in the world would subject themselves to this visual assault every time you open your goddamn door? That looks like spaces. Yeah, it's a lot of like Japanese apartments and things like that. What if this couple has an argument? Well, I hope there's another tiny apartment somewhere close by. Yes. Yeah, for good reason, right? Okay. The cabanon in Rotterdam is designed from residual space on the top floor of a mixed-use building. Owners take the elevator to the 7th floor and walk up one flight. Quote, I don't know if you've been there. He had a bed that you cannot sleep on. I mean, it's like as hard as hell, said Beatriz Ramo Lopez de Angelo, a Spanish-born architect who lives in the Netherlands. Ms. Ramo was not criticizing Corbusier, I hope I'm saying that right, but explaining why she and her German-born partner, Bernd Ottmeyer, 51, who is also an architect, chose a different approach for their own cabanon, a tiny apartment in downtown Rotterdam that they designed and named in tribute to the masters. This cabanon, which is on the top floor of a 1950s mixed-use building, is 74 square feet, half the size of the Inspiration. The couple live several floors below. Well, they live in a fucking one-bedroom. They don't live here. Oh, God. The couple, and use the shared extra space above as a personal retreat and for house guests. Renovating it over a decade in their rare moments of free time, they also made it a laboratory for their ideas about comfort. If someone's getting kicked to the... Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, kicked to the curb. Yeah, no, there's definite kicking to the curb going on there. Yeah, this looks all terrible. Oh, I see. I didn't know. Oh, that's a mirror on the ceiling. What? Is that the... What is that? Okay, never mind. I'm getting torn up about this. Okay. When a home is the size of a shoebox, Corbusian minimalism feels intuitive. One is inclined to mix activities in a single room rather than chop it up for various purposes. Instead of decorating with busy colors and patterns, one defaults to soothing neutrals. Or does one? Ms. Ramo and Mr. Ottmeyer's cabanon have 4 distinct areas, and the colors are wild. There is a 39 square foot saffron living room, a 43 square foot sleeping loft painted in an invigorating shade of chartreuse, a 12 square foot sky blue shower room with a toilet, and a 23 square foot black marble spa with a whirlpool bath and infrared sauna. Lacking Corbusier's sea view, the apartment instead has a fancy tub. The couple say these little rooms, with their elegant finishes, do not make the walls feel as if they are closing in, but, paradoxically, create a sense of greater space. Luxurious materials lend grandeur and variety to the dollhouse proportions, Mr. Ottmeyer noted. Ms. Ramos said, the cabanon seemed to get bigger the more programs we added to it. It is small, but at the end you have a box of surprises. Wow, that's pretty intense. See, I just think this is kind of intense. Okay. The project began in 2013 when the couple saw a handwritten notice in an elevator advertising a tiny unit for sale in their building, which was hastily constructed along with neighboring structures in post-war bomb-savaged Rotterdam. The cabanon is one of 3 stacked residual spaces between 2 buildings that are perpendicular to each other. Used for storage, the spaces were nevertheless finished, with windows and heating and plumbing connections. At one point, they served as temporary housing for nurses. Yeah, see this. I mean, I don't love this color and this pattern. The Escher shit would drive me insane. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. Cement tile. Ooh, wow. That's pretty cool though. That's all tile. That's pretty cool. I don't know. The color is just like a little too much. The terracotta is too much for me. The nook for sale was the topmost of the trio, protruding from the roof. Seeing all kinds of opportunity in this oddball, Mr. Upmeyer and Miss Ramo bought it for 11,000 euros, about $12,000 at today's exchange rate. They let it languish for a few years, however, as each led their own architectural practice. And here's their practices now. Eventually, the couple got around to cabanon, planning every surface and feature meticulously to squeeze the most out of it. They thought not in terms of square meters, but cubic ones. The living room, which is the first room you enter and smaller than many vestibules, received the full 3 meters of height. To the left of the door is a large window with an urban view. Opposite is a wall covered in cement tile with a 3-dimensional trompe-l'oeil. I'm so sorry, Loel. Pattern borrowed from the ruins of Pompeii that increases the sense of volume. And to the right is a saffron-painted wood wall divided into a dozen cubbies that reveal their contents like flaps in an advent calendar. And storage. Oh, okay. I'm getting an idea. All right. So you walk in over here. I see. And that's the bathroom door. And here's all the cubbies. I see. Okay. And there's the, okay. Tug on a finger pull of one of the cubbies and you'll find a stainless steel sink and countertop. I should say hi to you guys. Maybe one of the arguers will flee to the local postage stamp size bar. The mini bar. Oh, God. This tiny apartment is just a fancy guest room. Yeah, exactly, Neil. Yeah, they were extravagant with the spa room, right? It is too busy for a small space. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. I know. I'm not loving this. Tug on one finger. I just don't like the colors. I don't mind the concept. And you know what? A place to sleep is a place to sleep. But I don't think I would enjoy the color scheme that they chose. But you know what? It takes all kinds. One panel unfolds to create a dining table, exposing a niche for clothes or books. The hangers in it were a gift to Miss Ramos's mother, who has stayed with Miss Ramos. Okay, what? I know. Okay, this is great. Thank you for that. A tall, narrow panel looks as if it may be a broom closet. It is, in fact, a bathroom entrance. The sliver of a room is covered in blue mosaic tile and can be fully drenched. A rain shower is embedded in the ceiling. Oh, that's what that was. The toilet sits at the far end. On top of the built-in orange wall, casting a green glow, is the sleeping loft. It is reached by a ladder and partly illuminated by a recessed lighting gleaming out of perforated panels like stars. The wife of the carpenter who worked on the project found the fuzzy green bedspread material at an outdoor market. Kitschy, yes, Miss Ramos said, but it evoked fond memories of a coat her grandmother used to wear. Holy. That's cool. Again, the green is just not something I would enjoy, but I love this panel with the lights in it. That's really cool. I suppose you could do something pretty easily like that if you just drill holes in a piece of plywood and put lighting behind it. That doesn't seem like it'd be that hard. I wouldn't go to the trouble, but I love small spaces. Yeah, that room's unpleasant. A sliding door in the bathroom leads to the spa tucked under the loft. The marble was meant to be green, as Ramos said, but for a sixth of what it cost, she was offered a small quantity of gaudy black marble left over from the 1980s. The couple got another break on a barely, if ever, used secondhand bathtub for about $110. Well, lucky them. And they had the money to do it. It was the first thing they installed in the unit. Otherwise, it would never have gotten through the spa door. That's funny. Altogether, they paid about $23,000 for the renovation, they said, a figure that didn't cover the many hours spent poring over drawings or hauling marble from the port. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. There's the apartment. That's a cool view, though. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, my God. Oh, here we go. Ms. Rama, whose firm is completing an experimental residential development of 288 affordable units on the outskirts of Paris, for which Mr. Upmeyer's firm did the public spaces, said the cabanon is not intended as a solution for a housing crisis, but it may serve as a model for temporary quarters for, say, visiting professors. Well, that's random. It is about optimizing space, not in the sense of reducing it, but in maximizing absolutely everything. That's right. Living small, living small. We're living small. Yeah. Yeah, we're living small. Where's my cats? Where's my freaking cats? Hold on, let me get us back to a campfire here. Hold on. Stay with me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't go away. Don't go away. Don't leave me, please. There it is.
I saw you.
There. Oh, damn. One window. One window. Yeah, great view. Not crazy about the colors. I'm sorry. And again, that's just a personal thing. You know what? If you love those colors, crack on, Macduff. Those are beautiful. All right, Neil. Have a good one. Have a good one. I got to do some shit today, too. Oh, man. I still, oh my God. I did figure out, well, so I still haven't filled up my tire. It still is, it's pretty flat. It's not really flat, but it's losing air very slowly. It's a slow leak. How much are tires these days? I'm afraid. Can you pull over? I have to pee. Carla! Good morning. Good morning. No, it's going to be very hot in a lot of the US today. Stay cool. Hey, this is a great reminder. Thank you, Max. If you've got weather around you and you're having excessive heat, make sure you've got fresh water. Come on, drink your water and stay out of the sun, okay? And make sure you're wearing a hat. When I went out and took a walk on Sunday, I wore a hat because you can't get burned on the top of your head. It's very bad. Hi, Jim. No small place for me because at the end of the day, that's probably where I'm going to end up. All right, Carla. It's 3 hours later here and I barely just woke up. Well, who says I'm awake? I'm not awake. I'm going to go back to sleep. No, I'm not. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't go back to sleep. The colors are a tad soiled. Baby, thank you. GP, thank you for just saying what all of us were thinking. It looked a little bit like baby poop. Okay, I just don't know if I would have, I don't know. What they call it? They called it not, they didn't call, oh, they called it saffron. That's not saffron. That's more like terracotta. Right? Like that wasn't saffron. There's no way. There's just no way. 2 hours later, 2 hours later, 2 hours later. My skin is itchy. I must be going to have a fight. I don't know. Pale blush? I guess so. I don't know. There was kind of an orange-ish. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Especially when things come through on a screen, how they look. It could be looking totally different to me than it could to you in terms of the screen. Yeah, butterflies. Butterflies are free. Ooh. I'm still trying to get my fucking singing thing set up so that I can sing. I think this is the week. I absolutely love tiny house videos. I watch them all the time. Creamy orange blush. All right. Agree. Yeah. I know. I got to deal with my car. I'll deal with it. I got to deal with my car. I don't like adulting. When's the point where someone takes care of you? I mean, not takes care of you like wipes your butt. I don't want to get to that point. But where's that thing where, You turn to your partner and go, hey, can you handle this? And they go, yeah, absolutely. And you're like, thank you. They're going to stick me in a tiny room and charge you $10,000 a month. That's pretty much. I must adult. Yes. All of us must adult. There's no choice. We don't have choices, which kind of blows. When you are wealthy and have an assistant, I know, right? When does that happen? I think I missed my boat on that, which is fine. That happens. You can't all be. You can't all be. I don't know. Mariah Carey. Why start though? Yeah, there's another option. Why start? I just kind of and here's the thing. I do half-assed adulting. So I keep it low energy. I think you're procrastinating. I think you're absolutely right. I think actually, butterflies, I think you have nailed the diagnosis. I think I'm procrastinating. It's true. I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying it happens. I should be nicer to the boyfriend, but he doesn't do karma. Well, okay, well maybe he needs to learn, Oh, and that's the other thing. I've never dated like a plumber or a mechanic and what one should think about that. Maybe I should build like a profile, a dating profile just based on, can you hang my television? Can you take my car to get fixed and just deal with it? Can you call these people for me? Can you, maybe that's the dating profile I should create. Like, if you can do these things, we might be compatible. And you don't want to live in the same house as I do, because I don't think I could live with, maybe I could, but it would have to be pretty like amazing. But I want to move to like the Isle of Skye or something, like I want to move out to the west of Ireland in some crazy, among the moors. Not the moors, the people, but the moors, the hills. So that's what I want to do. I'm going to work on that. But in the meantime, I'm probably going to go deal with at least one adult thing that I have to deal with today. I might not get to more than one, but I will try to get to one thing. Do something about it. Get or done. I know. Your apps, butterflies, you're actually completely spot on. And I am not taking any offense in your push for me to get some shit done, because I know and that I will feel better once I get those things done. Right? Did y'all see what Paxton is doing to the Latinos in Texas regarding vote harvesting investigations? I saw a headline about that, but it's not. Is it the same thing? Give me coffee as is it the same thing as the removal of voters from the voter rolls? Or is that different? Because I think I heard something about the investigations as well. Or pay for someone else to. I know. We'll see, that's that assistant thing. It's too bad we can't have, maybe I need that. Exactly. Thank you, Max. Progress, not perfection. That's right. Me. Oh, he raided a house. Oh, my God. Oh, it's new and different. Oh, okay. So new and different fuckery, Kathy? Oh, you mean Greg Abbott, Ken Paxton et al. Have found new ways to terrorize the residents of Texas? Okay. Elon Musk and J.K. Rowling aren't good examples of people who have others do everything for them. Yes, that's true. Yeah, you want to not be like a fucking shithead like Elon and J.K. That's the thing. Correct. A buffet of fuckery is being laid. Yes. A buffet of a literal buffet of fuckery. Elderly women that were registering voters got raided. Oh, okay. I'm going to look up that story and get caught up on that. The other thing I want to get us caught up on, and I think I probably won't do it this morning, but I have a bunch of articles about Georgia that I want to read. I want to kind of get caught up on Georgia and what's happening with the election down there, election rules. But it seems like we should probably turn our attention to Texas because a lot of stuff has come out in the last couple days where, wow, I cannot predict what's going to happen after this election, but it's a little, I'm a little depressed thinking about all the shit that it just feels like 2020 all over again. Yes, 1 million voters purged. Yeah, 1 million voters purged. Check your voter registration, please. Please, multiple times. Vote.org. You can check it there. You can check it other places too, but vote.org. You can check your voter registration, make sure you're registered. Probably do that maybe once or twice before the election. Get your mail-in ballots in. Track your ballot. There's usually every state has some kind of ballot tracking website, I believe, or at least access to that. So please check with your state. Assume that there are people trying many different ways to manipulate the outcome of this fall's election. There are a number of people that are working on multiple ways of doing that. So I would question a lot of things. Feels like every time we have reason to feel hopeful, we get knocked back down. Exactly. Oh my God, give me coffee. I literally yesterday was thinking the exact same thing. Like, this is why momentum scares me. Like when we have all the momentum about, oh, Kamala's great, this, that, and the other, which she is. That over exuberance actually really scares the fuck out of me. And then we end up with situations like yesterday to me was a bit of a downer day because we've got like Jack Smith waffling on the J6 case. He did put in the appeal for the documents case, which is great. We had a bunch of things kind of come down yesterday. So I do feel like we're in for a real roller coaster. And I don't think me saying that helps at all. By the way, I don't expect me talking about it to be the most helpful thing. But I guess I'm just doing what I need to do for my own sanity to say this is going to be a little bit crazy. And so calm and cool and collected is going to be my mantra. And action. That's the other thing. I need to move into action because I'm getting frustrated with myself. So, among the list of things to do are the outreach that I started and didn't finish. But yeah, it is just reality. Yeah, well, and it's good to be aware, I think, of what is going on and the dynamics at play, and label them as such so that, people don't get too drawn up in the hype, I like it when people kind of pull me down from the hype levels and go, well, but okay, let's make sure we're thinking about, like I find that very helpful, actually. I think that's a good thing about a community is keeping each other kind of grounded in that regard. So hopefully we do that in a little bit. When I get home, I'm looking into them using gangs to stir chaos. Yeah. That's the thing, Jen. You were sharing something about motorcycle gangs and other things in in California. So I'm curious. I just feel like they learned a lot in 2020 and 2021 about the way that they fucked with the election, and they're not going to make the same mistakes again. They're going to do a better job of fucking with the election. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop because that's useless talk. Gangs and churches, yeah. Gangs and churches. Where have we become? What have we become? What kind of country is this? Why are people so hell-bent on supporting billionaires? Why? Why do they do that? I don't even understand that. And church gangs. The dreaded church gangs. Look out for those church ladies with the casserole dishes with the piece of masking tape on the bottom that has their name on it. Watch those. Watch those ladies. And make sure they get their dish back or otherwise hell to pay. Who's Denise Aguilar? Who is that? Yeah, watch those fucking casseroles, man. That masking tape. How do they have masking tape? If we get Ireland style sporadic, yes. I think you're right, Max. She's running for assembly. Oh, she's a gang member? Lovely. You know, I don't know. Oh, God. It's too much. It's too much. Church gangs. Yeah, church gangs are the worst. Those blue-haired ladies, man. They'll fuck you up. Don't walk behind the vestibule. That bitch will cut you. You're awful. Yeah. Mama Lisha. Oh, wait a minute. I know who you're talking about. Oh, shit. Oh, they were involved in J6. Hold on. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Shit, hold on. What the fuck? What were they called? They're called, is it Mama Sita or Mama? No. What were they called, Jen? I learned from convoy watching. Those MAGA grannies are vicious. Oh my God. They're like legitimately, I don't know. They'll kill you. They'll kill things. Mama Sita or Mama Lita. Is that what you said? Mama Lita. Oakland. Yeah, I think. And Los Angeles. I do know. Yes. I remember looking at them back around the J6 stuff because I was looking at, what's that woman? Bianca Gracias, or I think. Yeah, goddamn. I had a bunch of stuff on, not a bunch, but I had some stuff on them. Oh, it is something about the mom. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to go back and look at my shit because I've got stuff from like 2021 on them, I think. Damn, that's right. I forgot. I forgot about that group. Wow, running for city council. Here's the other thing. Oh, the mom militia. That's it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. You've been saying that for probably like 10 minutes and I fucking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I saw about. Okay, it's the one in Arizona that I was. Okay. Oh, yeah, decline. I'm going to decline your cookies. Hold on. Hold on. I know you're excited to see what's in there, huh? Okay, so this is Mom Militia. Yeah, like militia. Yeah, now I know. Granny Chuds take prisoners. They do. Well, they're just so vile. Some vile bitches. Okay, so this is Mama Lisha. And they participated in some planning, right? These are the guys, right? This isn't who we are. Empowering women. Oh, wait, maybe this isn't. Oh, no, this is. It's preppers. Okay. About making sure ladies can take care of general first aid and EMT level trauma situations for our family. Should we get cut off from hospitals or simply be too far away for timely care? Pooling together to educate our children, little schoolhouse style, given families still need to work and have various reasons for not keeping their kids in public schools. Holy shit. Teaching women, should they choose to own a firearm, how to take care of them and help women in general. Wow. Okay. Well, this is a different website. This is they've gotten a lot more. I haven't looked at them in a few years, and they've gotten a lot more organized. Wow. Wow. Who's the peoples? Where's your board? Who's your board? Yikes. Yikes, ma'am. I'm scared. I'm scared to look at your video.
Militia. Today.
Oops. Hold on. I don't know why the sound's not playing. Hold on. Huh. I wonder why it's not playing.
A tab called Who We Are that goes into what it is that we're focused on training. I guess a good way to look at it is we are Girl Scouts for adults. We are not endorsed by Girl Scouts, so don't get it twisted. But we are focusing on empowering women to learn skills to be able to be self-sustainable. We do a lot of marketing with pictures with firearms. You do not have to own a firearm to be part of Mom Militia. Some women don't want to. Some women aren't comfortable. That's okay. A common question we get. So if you are looking at a 2020 shook you up on how to make sure that you're stocked up with supplies, how to preserve food, a community that you can rely on when things get crazy in the world. Say there's a fire and you need to evacuate. People
this might be
that
a
you
different
can take
group
your
than
kids
what I was,
to and
but they're
trust
a
that they'll be
similar
safe.
concept.
That is what we are.
And I know a lot of people see the picture of us with firearms.
Oh no, this is the woman that I.
Such a small portion of who we are and what we do. We are really here to create the community that we want our children to be in. We are here to help you learn how to be self-sustainable, how to create a plan in case there is an emergency, and how to have proper safety with firearms and other things that you can use, such as a bow and arrow and things to go hunting.
A bow and arrow?
Although the picture of us with firearms can be a little scary to some people, we are all about safety. We want to make sure that you know how to use it.
This woman behind her has a huge gun.
Because it's not required to be here.
Okay. All right. That's enough. I've heard enough. She's running for city council, one of the women involved in that. That's crazy. Oh, why do we have to do it this way, Lord? Why? Why do we... Sorry. I just... Why can't... You know, the other thing is that I tend to think about these times. Yeah, they should head over to Afghanistan. I just, you know, I guess I'm hopeful that this is the chaos before another period of calm in our lives. I don't know that. I think there is a revolution happening, and I think it's hopefully happening in the right way, which is where, you know, Kamala et al. Come in and push the government services more towards humanity and letting, you know, if shit hits the fan, I'm going to Walmart. Probably a good place to hole up because they probably have a lot of stuff. And if it's a super Walmart, then you have food. So, yeah, maybe. I'd probably go to Target. No. There's not really a Walmart close to me, but... what happened to background checks for public officials? I don't know. Right? This is a really good question, Carla. Like... And the other, you know, to that point, I kind of feel like we're in a movie a little bit. But the movie doesn't really have an ending. It doesn't have a climax. It doesn't have, like, it doesn't get wrapped up. I feel like we're constantly in the throes of the film and not, the arc is long, I guess. I don't know. It's really, It's forcing me to think differently about, like, how do I feel okay about what's happening in the world? I have to be done. Yeah, the script isn't written yet. Like, it's just, it feels like a movie without end. That's what it feels like. That's all. That's what I was thinking the other day. I'm like, feels like a movie that's just not going to end, and we're not going to get like some closure and wrap up. I think I thought that yesterday when I was thinking about the fact that the case, they're not going to have an evidentiary hearing on the January 6th case, you know, because I don't know, whatever. I'm kind of like, wow, this movie's just not going to end. We're going to stay suspended in this portion where people like MAGA get away with shit. They didn't even vet JD Vance. I don't think it's about vetting. I think they vetted him. I think they vetted him that he was the option being given by Peter Thiel, who's the money man. I think all the vetting they needed was Peter Thiel's endorsement that this is the guy. I don't think the Trump campaign is made decisions about anything. Hi, Jay Rance. How are you? I don't think that he's making decisions about. I think they got stuck with JD Vance because that's what the money man said they needed to do, and now they're trying to figure out how to navigate that. And frankly, they hate each other. Those two men have no chemistry whatsoever. And frankly, this whole like distancing himself from Project 2025 is the most pathetic farce I've ever seen. They can't figure it out. They can't make him say the right things. They now have to probably scramble and say, well, he's given up, Project 2025. So we have to scramble. And you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're just so fucking Keystone Cops. I don't know. That's what I think. Anyway. Well, we learned about tiny houses and saffron and I don't know. I think that's really about it. That's about all we learned. That's about all we learned about. Not an incredibly impactful hour and a half. The keyboard's messed up. The joys of babysitting. I love it. I can't blame a baby, but I do have a broken key on my keyboard. I have the broken. Did we sing about saffron? No, perhaps not. Saffron. That's more terracotta. Saffron. You remind me of terracotta. Saffron. Who creates a saffron wall? I mean, a saffron to me is a different color than that. I'm sorry. That was terracotta. Sue me. Or as, what did we call it, Max? Antique pale rose. Dusty orange pale rose. Mellow yellow. Oh, that's right. It has saffron in it. They call me mellow yellow. Quite right. You're just mad about saffron. Yeah. You know what? I think that's exactly, you basically have a creamy orange blush. That's it. The creamy orange blush. Dion. Like Dion? She's just mad about, wait. Do. She's just mad. Oh, did he call her Saffron? I'm just mad about saffron. And she's just mad about me. I was never a big Donovan fan. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be a little spicy here. I always thought his songs were kind of dumb when I was a kid. I'm like, all right, whatever. And no taste. I had no taste when I was a child. I have no taste now, for crying out loud. Telling you. All right. right, my friends. I think I'm going to hit it for today. First, there is a mountain. Then there is a mountain. Then there is... then there is no mountain. Then there is... Jay Rance, I had so much fun with you last night on the space. Thank you for doing that. I just adore you. I know your life is really busy. You got shit you got to do. You got a family you got to take care of. And I just really enjoy spending time with you in spaces. So thanks for doing that. I appreciate you. Your tiny hands would be useful in a tiny apartment. No, come move it this way. Move it this way. Move it this way. No, over there. Don't move it over there. Oh, let me place this tiny. I wish I had a tiny piece of furniture. I should definitely give oh, you thought Dion sang that song. Yeah, Donovan sang the song. Yeah, I should definitely get like a small chair or something to memorialize the tiny apartment conversation so that we can like, I think it is good laughs. Thank you, Gimme Coffee. I'm glad you were there last night. I thought it was a good one. Even though some people didn't appreciate the incel hour. See, I like incel hour. I think it's interesting. I laughed a lot, okay? I laughed even probably in inappropriate places. I'm going to be honest. I always laugh a lot with you guys. I love it. Yes, thank you. Oh, thanks for joining in, GP. I know you're about to go night, so I really appreciate you coming in and spending a little time with us this morning or afternoon or evening. But I will see you tomorrow morning at the same time, the same fucking stuff. But I hope you have a great Tuesday. And I love tiny hands too. Tiny hands were the best invention ever. I'm going to be honest with you. Come on now. These are like, that's so great. There's nothing wrong with tiny hands. I like it when they do that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. So I'll see you guys later. Have a really special day. Oh my God. Yes. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you all for coming so much. I love seeing you. I really do. I love you guys. Really, thanks for waking up with me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Woo! Okay. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now.